G'day guys, John Chungo here. Welcome to another marathon training video. Now isn't this familiar? We're in 2020, we've got used to plenty of video chats, working from home. I myself as a financial advisor, talking super and life insurance and whatever to people over the phone, not going into the office at all. But anyway, this is a marathon training video, so let's get into that. No racing on, but there is a virtual series which has been put on by Trail Running SA. You can do a search for TRSA V4, Trail Running SA Virtual 4 series. Now there's 4 national parks around Adelaide. There's Black Hill, Morialta, Cleveland and Belair are the ones they've chosen for this series. And I'm going to run through one of the runs today, which is the Belair long course. So let's get into it. Okay, so it starts here at the steps of the Belair railway station. It's the northwest corner of Belair National Park, also where the Yarrabella Ultramarathon starts. So we're going to head down the track. Okay, so the first thing to look out for is this turn here. Don't go to the road down there. Make sure you're going along this road here, short track, and that will mean that you get the segment. Segment starts at the bottom of the stairs, so that's where you can start your timer. And then, yeah, if you take the left turn to go up this single track, you actually record the Strava segment, whereas if you go to the road, you might miss it. Okay, so I've been running along Lodge track, and now I'm taking the first right I can take, which is to the Karawatha track, I think it's called. So you just follow that north boundary, a nice wide road, and yeah, take your first right going down here. Now you may be wondering why I'm talking about Strava segments. Well, that's how this series is being run. It's being run along virtual event because you can't have people running together. So you have a set course on Strava that you post your training runs on and compare the overall time with other people that have done it at a different time. So that way you can still compete but not be doing it in a risky way with regards to COVID. So anyway, just going straight, went past an intersection there, another one here where just go straight through until get to a sign that says Echo Track at the bottom. You take a left there, staying on the wide white track like I'm at the moment. So heading up this way, and it does say no through track, but it is no through because it's got the Echo Tunnel here. Okay, so now climbing the bit after the tunnel. It is useful to have a phone for the tunnel so you can have a light. But what I usually do is hold my handheld water bottle above my head. That way, if I hit the top, it's no big. Just scratch the bottle a bit. Anyways, this is a fairly technical and slow point because of the steepness. The steps are, or the parts next to the steps are fairly slippery. Today it's not too bad. So keep going straight till you get to the end here, post there, and you take a left, sharp left. Go down here, there's a couple rolling hills for decent downhill. I come down this one.
Is this a short course?
This is the long.
Oh, fuck.
They changed the short to a different route.
Oh, I must have done something wrong then.
Yeah, it's completely different now, the short course. But if you do 10k, they'll still count it. So, yeah.
I'm at about 8. Doesn't feel right. Anyway,
Yeah, we'll just head back and that'll be at least 10.
keep going.
Yep. See you, Oscar. Okay, so if you end up at the Pony Ridge switchbacks, which is what I'm doing at the moment, and you're on the short course, you're going the wrong way. This is only for the long course now. Right. So yeah, you do get a lot of switchbacks. This is yeah, good practice for racing. There's always going to be switchbacks in some races, so you get a bit of a practice doing short accelerations and then trying to maintain your speed around the corner. Luckily today it's all dried out, so really easy to run them, but the other times I've done it, it's been really dusty, so slide on the dust or just really deep mud because of the clay. Yeah, so just go down to the bottom of the switchbacks here and then turn around and go straight back up again. Not sure how many it is, but I think it's 54. So you can basically turn around here and then start heading up again. Now they added so many switchbacks so that it's a little bit easier to get up, because it used to be a very difficult run to do. You know, you'd basically have to walk unless you're feeling really strong and really wanting to dig deep. But now it's middle zone, so you just got to be comfortable with running uphill at your uphill pace for a long time. Now, where you get a bit more speed on switchbacks is you hug the inside of the corner, cuts down a good metre each time. But on the way down, it's all about just maintaining your speed and to maintain your speed you can use the banking. So yeah, something to think about with your technique, make you a better switchback runner doing this a few times in the series. Okay, so next part, it's got She Oak Road. Now, it is quite a tricky, difficult uphill. There's a track that follows next to the road, or I guess between the road and the fence. I find this quite difficult. It's uneven and steep, so I guess it's something to work on. But yeah, it is very tempting to just go over to the road and run that instead of running this kind of up and down stuff. Okay, so if you're in any doubt, just follow the path closest to the fence. The turn off is just after 9k, so come up this fairly wide rocky track. Most of it's been much thinner than through here, and then after you come up to that wide part, you've got this break in the fence. So just for that yellow post. And then you're descending again. Path that goes to the road there, but what you want to be doing is going down to this path here, which is right near the edge of the waterfall cliff face, and then run down here. And at all times you're only a few metres away from the road to your left, but you're taking the trail here. And yeah, so you get, it's a semi-technical descent, so you can run it quite quickly because there's quite a few flat places to plant your feet. You just have to look out for the occasional rock. Yeah, it's good fun, this part. Great. So at all times along that track you just keep going straight. There's a couple turn offs in either direction as you're going, but just keep going straight along that track, and then eventually it'll pop you out along this road, and just keep going straight along this road. So it's back to a a really runnable section, so if you've got some legs left, this is where you can push it a bit. Still only about halfway, but if you're like myself and got a bit of road running speed, that's where you can really get going nice and smooth and open and slightly downhill for a way here. Okay, so I've just come up that track here. Now I'm at the Queen's Jubilee Drive, and it's a bit of a crossroad here. You just take the left. Now what I also did is I was coming down that track that leads to here. There's also a fairly large green water tank. Take a left there as well, so it is virtually straight. Take a left where you can on the main roads. And this is now just a gentle climb up to the high point of the park. So a couple K climb along here. Now the eventually goes that way, but you don't do what I do and cross the road there. You can stay on the track here for a bit longer. And this is where you cross the road. Don't go down there past that sign, you go through here. Okay, so you come down this road here and you end up at a clearing here. So you just come through the gate at the bottom there. There's a volunteer centre straight across in front of me. So if you're in doubt, you just go straight. There are a few tracks to go off to the side, but pretty much go straight along this path. This path is part of the short course as well. Short course, you go up the path the other way and you make a hard right when you get to the volunteer centre. So same course for both, and nice. On the long course now it's a nice gradual downhill. In the short course it's a gradual uphill, but quite flat, lots of soft underfoot because of the leaves and that. Place where you can get lost. It's there is a ice cream truck there. You got this toilet block here. You turn right here and you follow this path. So you're going around that toilet block. You go up this path. You're just following this bitumen path until we get to the next building. Okay, so the next building is this white fence here. So you follow that for a bit. So you need to make a turn just up here. I don't know why the stream was dark there, but you don't go down Echo Track. You've got to find your way to this bikes not allowed sign. Waterfall high quality walk. Bikes not allowed. So that's this track down here, and you follow this until you get to the Yarravilla Trail sign. Okay, so I've kept following it along the Lorikeet Loop sign. I've just got the first road crossing, but apart from that you're just basically going straight until you get quite close to the park gate entrance. And yeah, so it's a This is the finish of the 5 peaks. This run along here. So I took a right at the Yarrabilla sign there, and then you come across this Tom Roberts Trail where you're running next to the lake here. And at the end of at the top corner of the lake, you'd make a right and go up the hill to the finish. But you cross the road, stay on the trail. So I'll just show you that when we get up to that bit. I'm mindful that my phone is running out of power. Okay, so veer right off the track here, across the roads, the Yarrabilla sign there. And then you're just following Yarrabilla Trail back up to the railway station. Now behind you can probably see, or maybe you can't, there is a bit of a wide junction back there where you've got to take the left to go up this path. If you're going for a good time, just when to push it in for a bit because you've only got about 300 meters to go. Okay, so my phone did die just before the road crossing there with 300 odd to go, and you do take the slightly higher option to go past the dead tree and back to the start. And that's your 20.6, 20.7 kilometre long run through Belair. Hopefully you enjoy that. Don't get too lost.